Good evening, and thank you guys for joining me again on another episode of Let's Talk Tuesdays. Today's topic is focused on mental health, especially in the surgery community. Now, before I start, I would like to say that I am not in no way, shape, or form a doctor, cannot offer or give any type of medical advice. I am simply a nurse trying to inform and educate. The most important thing that we're going to discuss tonight is, of course, mental health, but we're also going to discuss how it affects us after we get surgery and before we get surgery. So, for some of you who do not know, mental health is our overall well being, our emotional, psychological, and social well being. It affects how we think, how we relate to others, how we feel, and how we act. It also affects how we deal with stress, and it pretty much helps with our decision making in everything that we do, everything that we say. So, how is it related to the surgery community? Does it have anything to do with getting surgery? Well, of course it does. I want you to ask yourself this. What is the reason that you chose to get surgery? Or what is the reason that you're considering getting surgery? Is it for social acceptance? Is it to become more attractive? Is it to keep someone or have someone? Or is it simply because you're not happy with the way you look? Now, granted, we all are not happy sometimes with the way we look. We might look in the mirror and say, oh, I just can't get rid of this fat here or this fat there. Or if only I had a little more butt. Or if only my breast wouldn't sag so much, I will feel better about myself. I wanted to touch a lot on this topic because I see that a lot of dolls, even after they get surgery, they're still not happy. A lot of them still suffer and start to develop depression because that one round is not enough. Because it's just not poking out the way I wanted to. The projection is not there. They don't like the scarring. Surgery comes with complications. Not all surgeries are going to be pretty, but sometimes you never know. The biggest part is the depression, because you're so amped up about getting surgery and you're like, oh, I'm going to look good. I'm going to actually start feeling good. And then you have surgery. And then you go through the painful moments of after surgery. And then you start thinking to yourself, oh my gosh, why did I do this? I must be a fool, idiot, this and that. And then you get over that and things start looking better. And then 3 months post-op, your butt is fluffy now. It's looking the way you want it to look. And your boobs are starting to actually heal and look good. And that stomach is looking flat. But then you start thinking like, I'm still not where I want to be. But do you ever ask yourself, why aren't you where you want to be? When you get surgery, there's a lot that goes into it. And when I say there's a lot, because there's a lot of thinking and there's a lot of planning before surgery. Am I going to go to the right doctor? Am I going to look this way or that way? A lot of times when I ask dolls, what's the reason you got surgery? You'd be surprised that it's because they seen someone else's body look this way, or they seen a celebrity body look that way and they want to look like that, and they just can't do it with exercising and dieting. But those are some of the things you're going to have to do after surgery. You're going to have to start eating a certain way. You're going to have to start exercising, especially if you want to keep up the way your body looks. Surgery is not permanent. You have to maintain that newly paid body. And I've seen a lot of dolls who've had surgery who's gained weight. And the first thing I hear them say is, oh, I'm about to go under the knife again, which is fine. Go forward. But in order to achieve true happiness, in my opinion, and big emphasis on my opinion, is that we take care of our assets. And a lot of times we get our bodies done and we do it to be socially accepted. We do it because it's the fad, or we do it because, you want to be an IG model, or whatever the case may be. But I really want you guys to take a step back and think about your mental well-being when you're thinking about or considering surgery. What type of state of mind are you in? What are the reasonings behind the surgery? Are you thinking about the complications afterwards? Are you thinking about how you're going to feel before and after? Now, granted, 95%, 90% of the time when a person has surgery, they feel great, they feel awesome. they feel like I'm finally looking the way I want to look. But I always get this question of, I need a round two. Why? What is the purpose of the round two? I want to challenge you, my viewers, to answer that question for me. Why do we get round twos? Is it because everything wasn't completed in round one? And if so, why wasn't it completed in round one? And then when we get round twos, why do we go to a different doctor? Did the first doctor not achieve our goals of our first round? Did we not feel comfortable or happy with the way we look? So what is the reasoning behind? I say this to say that all of that, the decision making, the round two decisions, the, oh, I don't look like this, is all part of mental health. Mentally, in your mind, when you look at yourself, your mind, your brain is telling you, dang, if I can just get this a little more flatter, or dang, if I can just get these hips to stick out a little bit more and that waist to get a little bit skinnier, then I'll be snatched. I'll be perfect. I want you ladies and you men to always remember that before or after surgery, you are all beautiful. You all have unique talents. You all have unique things about yourselves. Beauty is just not behold in a body. Beauty is all around. I have encountered so many beautiful dolls that sometimes I ask myself, why are you even having surgery? Like, you look amazing. Like, I don't see or understand the reason why. But they're dealing with something internally. I've had some dolls say, I'm doing it because I'm doing something for me. I'm doing this because this is what's going to make me happy. This is a gift to myself. And trust me, I understand that. I can relate to that. With that being said, I want you guys to always, always, always educate yourself and go into getting surgery or anything. Go into it with the mindset that I am doing this for me and no one else. The only way you can attain and achieve true happiness, once again, is within yourself first, before it reflects out to anyone else. Another thing is that lately on Let's Talk Tuesdays, I am so thankful and thrilled of the many views it's getting, how it's helping a lot of dolls, how the information is being perceived. It is no way or shape or form to deter you away from getting surgery. It's just to help you along the way. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. We have a long journey ahead of us. To all my upcoming dolls, I'm so thrilled to see you soon. I want everyone to always remember that before you get on that table, to do your research, do your homework, talk about it. Take some time to plan it. You don't have to jump at it because you have the money in your account. Take some time to research, whether that time is 3 months or a year, because you have to think about, what am I getting ready to do as a big life change, a big life decision. And you have to mentally prepare yourself for it so that your body can become physically prepared for it. With that being said, thank you ladies for tuning into, and thank you men for tuning into Let's Talk Tuesdays. I'm your host, Nurse Shani, and stay tuned and join us again next week Tuesday as we discuss lymphatic massages and the importance of them. Thank you and have a good night. Shani out.